Hello.
Hi,
Hi. I'm Amanda.
I'm Allison.
Okay, and we are back with Pop Quiz Bird Calls Your Answers video. So get your answers ready for a little friendly competition here. We'll keep score in your household of how everyone did. Okay, so let's go with number one. Okay, so take a look at your answer for number one. Let's take a look at who number one is. My favorite part. So Allison, it's the northern cardinal.
Yes, absolutely. The northern cardinal is our state bird of Ohio. They're one of my favorites to get to see. That male, he is that beautiful bright red, but the female is brown. The reason for that is the female is the one that sits on the nest. The male, he brings her food as she's incubating those eggs, but she blends in so that she can keep those eggs safe.
That's a pretty good deal. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Okay, so answer sheets ready. Let's take a look at number two. So Allison, that one was a little trickier.
I know. The blue jay is always tricky because they have so many different calls that they make. They are in the corvid family, so they're relatives of crows, and they're mimics. So they also sometimes make the calls of other birds. I know that one of the most common ones I hear them making are the red-tailed hawk calls.
My favorite. I think there's a hawk. I'm looking everywhere, and there's the blue jay right in the book. Yeah, every time. Excellent. So yeah, that was just one of their calls. It was a little lower, but we wanted to get a little different blue jay call
Yeah.
that we think we hear a lot. Okay, so let's take a look at number three. Ooh, we know this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the American robin has one of my favorite calls. It's so pretty. It's always when you hear them singing, it's always happy. Um, they are typically a bird that we associate with spring, but in Ohio we have robins here all year long. They eat different things, of course, in the winter and the spring. In the winter, they're typically in the trees eating some of those berries. And in the spring and summer, they're on the ground most of the time, eating worms and other insects that they can find.
Excellent. I love that call. Okay, let's take a look at number four. They're so fast. Allison was guys.
Yeah, so this is the Blackcapped Chickadee, and they are probably my favorite common feeder bird. They are just so cute and little and so much personality. They are there when you see them at the bird feeder. You'll typically see them take one seed, fly to a branch nearby, peck it open, eat that seed, and then they'll come right back to the feeder. They're usually found in mixed species flocks, so you'll see them with tufted titmice and sometimes with some nuthatches.
Adorable. I love them. Okay, let's see our final bird. Okay, these are one of my favorites. These little ones remind me of the aliens on Sesame Street. I have to admit, that little sound is my favorite. You want to tell us about them?
Yeah, so this is the white-breasted nuthatch, and they are a really fun bird to watch. They're able to move head first, both up and down a tree. Woodpeckers cannot do that. They use their tails for balance, but the nuthatch does not. So gives them a little bit more motion where they can go straight up and down, just upside down on those trees. They get their name from the way that they open seeds. They just kind of hack into them. They'll sometimes wedge them in the bark of a tree. So in the winter, sometimes you'll notice them flying from a feeder to a tree and then coming right back. They're storing some seeds for themselves and getting them in a place where it's easy for them to open.
That's fabulous. So all these 5 species, very common to see. I've seen all of them in my backyard. And I don't happen to have any feeders out right now. So very common. Everyone without too much effort should be able to see them in their backyard or a local park, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So keep your eyes peeled, practice those calls. I know that's what I try and do. I learn one at a time and I just try and pick that one out instead of listening to everything all at once. So keep us posted. Thank you for participating in our pop quiz. Keep a running tab because we're going to do several more of these. So let us know what you think. Let us know what your answers are, who's winning in your household, and we will see you for the next pop quiz.
Bye.